At number 31 in this special countdown is a song by the singer who didn't want to sing it. He said he didn't like it. But Burt Bacharach, the composer, coaxed, wheedled, implored, pestered, sweet-talked, and finally persuaded B.J. Thomas to record the song. And on January 3rd, 1970, it became the first number one song of the decade and even won an Oscar.
Raindrops are falling on my head and just...
From the movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, the first number one song of the 70s, and it ranks at number 31 in our special end of the decade countdown.
American Top 40.
This is Casey Kasem on American Top 40. And now the current hit by a singer from Texas who once found himself in a recording session with a bad cold, having to record a song he didn't like. Turned out to be a big, big hit, the biggest he's ever had, and he's had over a dozen in the past 5 years. A couple of years ago, a very famous songwriter was looking for somebody to record the theme song for a motion picture. Bobby Goldsboro had turned it down, so he tried this young Texan whose several hit records had impressed him. The singer listened to a demo of the tune, then said, "No thanks, Mr. Bacharach, it's not for me." Mr. Bacharach was very persuasive, and the next thing the singer knew, he was in a recording studio with a lousy cold and a raspy voice, singing over and over a song he didn't really like. Well, for songwriters Hal David and Burt Bacharach, the song won an Oscar. And for the singer, it became his first and so far only number one record called Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head.
Number 15.
Here's a song that almost didn't get recorded because the singer and the songwriter-producer couldn't agree on how it should be done, to a point where the singer walked out. It was B.J. Thomas. His manager followed him out, talked to him, calmed him down, and persuaded him that maybe this record producer knew what he was doing, and it might not hurt to go along with him. "Well, what the heck," said B.J. "I'll give it one more shot." So he walked back into the studio, went up to the producer, and said, "Burt," because that's what everybody calls Burt Bacharach, "let's do it your way." So they did, and wound up with the 15th biggest hit of the past 17 years.
Raindrops are falling on my head.
Casey's Coast to Coast.